Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. In the last episode, we returned to the beach house. Nagito had evidence, Sonia had evidence, Mikan had evidence. It was a smorgasbord of evidence. Now, we have still to speak to Mikan, however, before we do that, because I'm pretty sure all we've got left to do is get her autopsy report, and then I reckon we'll be getting started on the class trial. I mean, there really isn't anything else for... let me try that again. There really isn't anything else for us to investigate. We could always go and speak to Fuyuhiko, but Chiaki's taking care of that, and to be honest, I don't feel like speaking with Fuyuhiko would be necessary. I feel like I've got a pretty good idea of what went down. Or at least I have quite a distinct image of everything that happened in my brain. So I don't feel like speaking to Fuyuhiko is necessary, but it could be interesting. But aside from that, there really isn't anything else to look at. So I do think we'll be getting started with the class trial this episode. So, you know, we'll hold off on that for a little bit. We'll see what everyone else has to say.
Oh my!
Miss Sonia, she looks strangely excited. Huh. Awesome! That's like a powerful gap moe! So I did look up what the term gap moe means. I was not exactly correct, but I was kind of in the same vein when I was talking about the Western trope of, oh, that girl is ugly and nerdy, and she takes off her glasses and suddenly she's sexy. It's the idea of a character behaving in a slightly contradictory manner, but it's seen as being very cute. So, you know, with Chiaki, who's typically quite quiet and nerdy, she was daring enough to walk to the diner in her bikini. You know, Sonia is a princess and is very proper and elegant, but she has this interest in serial killers. That's what I understand gap moe to mean. Awesome! That's like a powerful gap moe! Man, I don't really get it, but nice one, princess. That Miss Sonia is something else. This guy is just so laid back. I should leave him alone. I'm not gonna lie, that conversation could have gone in a very different direction. Just, oh, Miss Sonia looks very excited. Serial killers make her horny? I should become a serial killer. We could have gone in that direction, but Kazuichi... I don't particularly like Kazuichi. He's just a simp and he's kind of stalkery, but at least he's not actively trying to become a serial killer. Yet.
I see.
Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who randomly appears and claims to be an ally of justice.
No.
Although it's easy to write this off as foolish, it might be best if we exercise some caution. I really don't know what Pekko is plotting by trying to include Sparkling Justice in this. I'm gonna keep saying this. I think it's a red herring. I don't think she is Sparkling Justice. It would just be a straight up copy of the first game, and I don't think they do that. I don't think they just rip off something they've already done. And two, there's the whole thing about, Sparkling Justice was interviewed once, and the interview was written in their native language, which would imply it's not Japanese. Now, Sonia isn't Japanese, she's from Nova Selic, so perhaps she could have, you know, I could understand the argument of, oh, she speaks a different language, so when she says that she's, you know, talking, oh, it wasn't in Nova Selic, it could have been in Japanese, but considering she's speaking to Japanese people, and she is speaking Japanese, I know it's all in English, but, you know, that's just the translation. In-game, they are speaking Japanese. So why wouldn't she say, oh, it was in Japanese and I translated it to my language? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't think Sparkling Justice is a Japanese person and therefore it can't be Peko. I just don't understand why she'd plant that evidence. I mean, obviously it's to obfuscate. It is to confuse. But I just don't understand why. Why would she want to... It's such an odd thing to throw in. I said this before, I think she's cleaning up Fuyuhiko's mess. I think Fuyuhiko was going to do it, and then she jumped in. I guess it could be to, you know, obfuscate him. If you get what I'm saying, like, oh no, don't look at him, don't look at him. Look at the anime mask. Yeah, look at Sun Witch Esper Ito. Yeah, look at that. Follow the pretty lights. Follow the shiny, shiny keys. I guess maybe it... I'm just... I guarantee she's gonna try and claim it. That she's Sparkling Justice. Given the fact that she was like, hey, Sonia, tell me about this killer. I guarantee Peko is gonna repeat back what Sonia said, the catchphrase. I guarantee, it's... She's obfuscating so hard. That's what I'm trying to say. She's throwing in this really big red herring, and it's just... I find it weird. Mikan, you had something to say too, right?
Well, compared to the others, what I have to say isn't that important. So, please don't get your hopes up and be disappointed.
I get it, so just get on with it.
I tried my best to perform the autopsy, and I was able to find out. Mahiru was definitely killed by a blow to the head. She was probably struck from behind by one blow. Based on the scar, the weapon is clearly the metal bat. But every dark cloud has a silver lining, as they say, and it looks like Mahiru didn't suffer.
Boo! Boo! I wanted her to suffer. Sad times. What does that mean?
Well, there's no doubt that she died instantly.
Okay, there we go. I'm glad we've got that clarification. She was killed and then dragged over to the door to prop it closed. We also do now know that it was just the one blow. Mikan only found one blow because I did wonder if maybe Fuyuhiko had the bat and he was, you know, maybe threatening Mahiru, like, oh, I used this to kill girl E, now I'm gonna use it to kill you. And maybe Peko swooped in with her sword and backed her, killed her, and then was like, okay, you run, I'ma just put the blood on the bat. Or, you know, maybe I could, you know, use the bat and hit her again, so then the blood would be on the bat. No, she was definitely killed with the bat. The only question is, how did Peko get the bat? Unless maybe Peko killed Girl E. They have to be like old childhood friends or something. Something like that. I don't... The more I think about this, the more heavily intertwined Peko and Fuyuhiko become. I just... There's something I'm not seeing there. There's something I can't pinpoint that would reveal why she is so close to him, but I don't... Because, I mean, even for a childhood friend, I wouldn't kill someone. Like, I'm just saying, I am not willing to risk prison time or execution for a beloved childhood best friend, I was gonna say, could they be related? They look nothing alike. They look absolutely nothing alike, so I don't think it's that. I don't know, but there's something there. There's something there that would make Peko insanely loyal to the point where she'd kill Girly for Fuyuhiko, maybe, or if Fuyuhiko likes to kill people with bats, then it'd cause her to run in, grab the bat off him, and kill Mahiru herself. I don't know, but there's something that I can't see.
There's no doubt that she died instantly.
Her death was instant. That sounds a little strange. I think I'd better remember that. Mikan's autopsy report has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
And there's another thing I found. I'm sorry. I started talking on my own. Were you busy right now?
Just tell me.
Well...
During the autopsy, I discovered this in Mahiru's pocket.
That's the same writing as in the note in the envelope. And I highly doubt that's Hyoko's handwriting. Yeah. Fuyuhiko definitely set all this up. But I just don't think he did it. I think it was Peko. She was the one who was soaking wet. There's all those water bottles in the bin. And Fuyuhiko, when we saw him, there was no description of him being damp or being a little bloody. So it has to be her, but Fuyuhiko set it all up. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hyoko Sayonji. This letter.
If this letter is real, it would mean Hyoko met up with Mahiru, right?
Plus, Mahiru's estimated time of death was around 3 p.m, and they met 30 minutes prior.
If we think about what that implies, then...
yeah.
Oh, I'm starting to get confused.
If it's true, what does it mean? What happened between Mahiru and Hyoko? Letter on Mahiru has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's that noise. Beautiful.
The time for unparalleled hedonism has come to an end!
Oh, but I was enjoying my hedonism.
Come! Now is the time to fight the decisive battle! The hostility of fresh blood, the insanity of a contest of wits! The class trial is finally raising its curtain! So meet up in front of Monokuma Rock! Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon!
Now then.
Looks like it's time. I guess the investigation is over. So it's finally starting. The class trial where our hopes and the killer's hope will finally clash. But it's all right. Either way, hope will win in the end.
All right.
Now then, let's go prove it. Oh, what's he so excited about? There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should start heading over. At the trial field where Monokuma is waiting. I have to make my case there.
There is no escape.
There is no escape. We have no choice but to press forward. Now then, let us go. As we talked among ourselves, we left the beach house and Mahiru's body. You know what? Just before I go, let me just check in with Snake Emmy. Oh, let me get that for you. There you go. 300 steps. Okay, it was Monokuma Rock. I'm gonna assume it's this way. Wait, Monokuma Rock was on the first island. I'm getting confused. No, wait, no, it was on this island. There was a beach. There was a beach, I swear. I'm getting confused. My apologies. It's been a while. To be honest, it probably would have been quicker if I'd gone the other way. Oh, well, we have to take 300 steps. It's fine. It's fine. And there's the 5th one, so it should be right there.
No! Let me go! Help me! He's gonna do something crazy to me. I'll be ruined.
Why you?
Hey! Shut up and stay put, you stubborn little Lolita!
Stop it!
Hey! Stop harassing little girls!
This is... What's going on? Hiyoko didn't want to come. She had to be dragged here by her pigtails.
Sheesh!
Hiyoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Hiyoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her up in a full Nelson.
Damn it!
Hey! If you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you a part of this island's food chain!
Unbelievable.
Jeez! Making me waste my sweet-ass time! But there's another problem to deal with besides this one. Is Fuyuhiko not here? Yep. Where the heck is Fuyuhiko? That guy! He totally ditched! He totally ditched my appointment!
How strange.
He pisses me off! Sir, are you having a heart attack? Are you okay? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? No, I don't like that. Don't like that at all.
His anger changed his form.
And he's just like, I'm here. Fuck the lot of yous. I'm right here. I'm grabbing that. I'm grabbing that because that's fucking weird. Oh god, look at it. Look at the more normal eye with the veins around it. Jesus Christ, that ain't right. That's cursed. Uh-huh.
Fuyuhiko, you came. I was worried about you.
There's nowhere for me to run anyway, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still.
Bastard!
I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option. Fuyuhiko, what does that mean? Well, it's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good. Anyway, looks like everyone's here, so let us depart now. Please tell me he won't look like that during the class trial. I could not handle this thing sat on that throne. Please go back to normal.
See ya later!
I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Crap! I'm not mentally prepared yet. You're not mentally prepared for anything, dude.
Like,
Do you even have to prepare?
Show some spirit!
If you don't have enough power, harness your latent energy! Come on, bring out the energy!
This, too, must be the will of causality.
So it begins. The beginning of the end. Now then, let's keep our spirits high, so we can one day find that shining hope. Blech. That's right. I can only... Moving forward is the only option. Yes! Give!
You're so evil!
Eek! No matter how many times I see it, it's such bad taste! The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste!
Somehow, I moved my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. A rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair. As if my heart was a rotten fruit, swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. Hajime, that's kinda necessary. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. Can someone help him? The boy's about to pass out. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs. And after a while, the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether. Ta-da! Aim! Defeat the boring routine! Oh, he's back to normal. That's a relief. That's a relief. So, I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
Impossible!
It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really, what is your true intention?
No!
Nothing, really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway. Oh. You gonna explain what you mean by that?
You.
Kill time.
Yeah!
To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Like...
A purpose is only gonna be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts. It's starting. The class trial is starting. Mahiru Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Again, I disagree at that. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is a hero and a saint. Is among us? I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but... Regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yeah, I'll save right there. Okay. Okay, so... Oh, crap. I'm gonna have to find this now. So the rest of this episode is just going to be me looking through skills because there were some that were recommended. I forgot to write them down because I am so smart. It'll be on one of the class trial ones, and I mean, at least those are easy for me to pick out, given that they're the only ones that are 30 minutes long. Where would that be? So the class trial started right there. And let me see. Okay, it wasn't on this episode then. Okay, that was part 15, so let's try part 16. There we go. Umbri. Yes, Umbri recommended a load of skills for me to grab, so... Let's see. The skill that locks onto 2 arguments. Yeah, I already have that one, and I have that one. Oh, shit, no. It's... Open the e-handbook, and we want to grab... Report card... The hope fragments, there we go. Okay. Okay, it's the one that locks onto both arguments. Let's just... Also, the other ones you recommended were... The skills that increase your life and focus meter. Okay. So in that case, I guess attentive influence would be one of them. Let's see how much the lock onto 2 things is worth. We got this one from completing Chiaki's events. That could be good. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Ambidextrous, so we want to grab that one. There we go. Let's just see what the others are. Then yeah, it's these 2. So you know, we'll grab both of them. I have the fragments for them, so yep, attentive influence, and we also want to get extraordinary focus. There we go. Let me just go back to my timer. Okay. Now, I am thinking I'm going to make this episode a 30-minute one. Just so then that way we can get started with the class trial straight away. You know, jumping straight in rather than having to stop. And... we don't really need this one. Oh, no, wait, this was the one we got from Chiaki. There we go. Yeah, we aren't using the silencer because I'm on an easier difficulty. There we go. Okay. Everything is all set. Actually, you know what? We'll start it. We'll start it right now, okay. But I'm only gonna go for a minute. Yep.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person...
It's so nice seeing Mahiru's picture with a big pink X on it. It warms my heart.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
And I am gonna leave this episode right here. In the next one, we properly get started on the class trial. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.